So today on Living Survival, we are going to take a look at my favorite flashlight ever. Now, favorite is a big word, but keep in mind I review pretty much only my favorite gear on this channel. I have over 500 videos of my favorite items, but sometimes particular products just stand out to me. Different products are going to do different things for different people. Packs, for example, stuff's going to fit me that may not fit you. I'm going to have particular tasks for knives or flashlights or other gear that you may not have that particular use for. You may have a entirely different use for that gear. So my aim is to show you guys what I like best, and hopefully you guys like it too. So let's take a look at my favorite all-around flashlight. So what makes the Rofis MR50 my all-time, all-around favorite flashlight? You're looking at it. That's right, the MR50 not only has the capability to be recharged via USB, but it also can discharge via USB. So you can hook it up to your devices just like you would a battery pack. It is essentially that, with the 21700 battery in it, sporting 5000 milliamps. So that's about as much power as some of those smaller battery banks. And instead of having a battery bank with a puny little flashlight in it, why not have a awesome flashlight that can serve double duty as a battery pack? And so that's what you get with the MR50, along with a whole other host of awesome features. So a few things that drew me right into this light. One, it's a Rofis. I recently reviewed some of their headlamps and they become some of my favorite headlamps. I love the form factor of this light. Let's quickly talk about the charging and discharging. So it comes with two cables, micro USB, comes with this cable which you would hook up to plug in any USB device and be able to charge it. So it has a discharge function to the battery in here. In addition, you could also hook this up to a battery pack and charge it as well. So you have micro USB there. You have a very solid dust cover here. It is IPX8 waterproof. It is about the same size as an 18650 flashlight, but it sports the 21700 battery, a battery that I haven't used before, but I like that it's the same form factor. It's a beautiful form factor for sure. It just fits great in hand. It reminds me of the old, D cell sized flashlights that, everyone had. Some of them had a magnet on the side. Everyone had them under their kitchen sinks. It sort of reminds me of that, but in a smaller, more powerful version. Obviously, there is no tail switch to it. It does tail stand perfectly fine. It's got an XHP50 version 2 LED in there, which is perfectly centered, orange peel reflector, and it shoots out 2500 lumens on its turbo out to 261 meters. So it's not going to be a super spotlight. It's not also going to be a super flood. It's a good all-around beam, and you'll see that coming up in the night shot. So single mode operation, a lot of people love that. Very, very simple. Press the button to turn the light on, you press the button to turn the light off. So simple and straightforward to change the modes. With the light on, you simply just hold it down and it's going to cycle through the 3 different modes. You can also triple click to get into a strobe slash flash. So it's got a very quick strobe, and then it's got a slower strobe, which is very cool as well. The mode button also tells you a lot of things with this light, starting with a battery charge indicator. So you just unscrew the tail cap a little bit, screw it back in, and it's going to give you your charge status here. So one single green blink means I think you're above 40%. A single red blink would mean you're under 40%, and then a rapid red blink would mean that it's time to recharge the light. The light can be locked out. You simply just hold the button down there until you get a flash, and that will signal that the light is locked out. So with side mode flashlights, you carry them in the holster or even in a pocket or a pack. You can run the risk of illuminating it, so you can lock it out. You simply just do the same in reverse to unlock the light, and then you're back to your normal operation there. It also has a location feature, so you can hold the button down for 2 seconds and that will activate a red flash. Not sure you're going to be able to see it there on the camera. but it will blink twice red, and that basically gives you a location. So if you're in a dark room or next to the bed, you know, you have this setting next to the bed or on a cabinet or a toolbox or something, at night you can quickly locate it, maybe in a glove box of the car. If the power dies in your car and it's, you know, at night, you can open up the glove box and this will be illuminating. To turn that feature off, simply just unscrew the tail cap a half a screw and then screw it back in, and that location feature is turned back off. So in addition to the discharge cable there that has the USB port on it, it does have a charging cable, and these cables are nice. They do come braided, so you know, a nice little feature there. I like the size of this wire here. It's not too long. You get some really long wires with some flashlights, but it works good. You can store this in the holster with the light. So when you're charging the light, you're also going to get a status indicator on the mode button there. Green when it's done, red when it's charging. So right out of the box, the fit and finish is beautiful on this light, as it is with other Rofis flashlights. Now out of the box, you get the flashlight itself. You get a nice holster for it, a D-ring up top. It's got a belt that you can take off to secure to your pants. You don't have to thread your belt through, so that's nice. So those of you that use something like this, comes with a nice one of those. It comes with the braided charging cable, and then it comes with a small little braided dongle in a different color here that you use to charge your other devices. You also get a lanyard with it and a spare O-ring, and I believe you get a spare battery cover or charge cover as well. Let's take a quick peek at that 21700 battery. As I mentioned, form factor of the light is pretty much the same as any other 18650 light, but you can see when compared to an 18650 here how much bigger the 21700 is, and you're also getting that 5000 milliamps versus I believe up to about 3000 milliamps on an 18650. So more power. This would be a great item to take with you, you know, camping for an overnighter, or put in a survival kit, or again just use around the home as a general use flashlight, and having that capability to have that 5000 milliamps in there and not have to carry around a separate battery bank. Let's start the night shots out on low at 25 lumens. There is no moonlight mode on this light. 25 lumens is as low as it goes. Great beam, great mix of spot and flood. You can see that you have no problem lighting up your immediate area. Jumping up again to 1200 lumens, now we can reach out and touch those trees in the distance there. Now this is pretty much going to be the high for the light. Again, it does have the turbo at 2500, but you're going to get a very low runtime at that 2500 because of the high discharge battery. But 1200 lumens, certainly plenty of light. Certainly can light up everything around us and off into the distance. Again, there are spottier flashlights that will throw more light down towards those trees and not so much in front of you. There are floodier flashlights that will flood the area in front of you with light and not throw so much light down towards those trees. But again, really good mix of both, making this a good all-around flashlight. And then we can go to our turbo mode here. You can see lighting up those trees easily, lighting this field up easily. Now again, you're going to get about a minute before this is going to step down at full charge, but if you need it, it's there. Whopping 2500 lumens. You can see we can light those trees up in the distance, no problem. Now, as I mentioned earlier, you triple click to get to your strobe, which is a fast and slow alternating strobe. It also has SOS, and you would hold down the mode button when you're on your strobe, and that's going to get you to your SOS. Alright guys, so if you want to buy a super cool, super useful favorite flashlight of mine, links will of course be below in the description. Takes you over to Amazon. Anything you purchase through that link does help support the channel, so I certainly appreciate that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Please give it a big thumbs up for me. Leave me a comment below and share this video to any friends or family on your social media who might want one of these awesome flashlights. And if you haven't already done so, please click that red subscribe button. Don't forget that notification bell to be notified of new videos.